real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Russell Longbreeze says the defendant is his sister, and they used to be close, but they haven't been speaking for the last 2 months. Russell is suing his sister today for a washer and dryer. Defendant Mary Jo Johnson says she has a friend who sleeps around and isn't faithful to her husband, and she and Russell had a falling out once he started dating this woman. Mary Jo says she has a really good reason as to why she can't pay Russell, and he should be more understanding.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, last year, oh man.
Take your time. You and your sister close? Have you been close throughout the years?
Yeah, we've been close our whole lifetime.
You all borrow money from each other?
Yeah.
Did you pay those debts in the past?
Yes.
All right. What else you want me to know? Background, and then I'll let her give some background.
Well,
Let me get some background from her, and then perhaps we can then get into the specifics you're suing about. Give me a little background on your relationship with your brother.
Your Honor, my brother and I were really close, and one of my girlfriends, she likes to sleep around with people, and she's not very faithful with her husband. And
what's her name?
Katie.
I knew it.
She was supposed to be here today with us, but last weekend.
No, that's for him. Go ahead.
Last weekend, they went camping, and she slept with our cousin. And my brother basically just had enough of it, and she ended up going back to her husband. And we're trying to work on getting our relationship back because she wanted the washer and dryer.
All right, and why did you all fall out this time? Was it over this money or over this freeing?
Well, it was basically because of Katie. You know, she moved in with my brother and wanted the washer and dryer, and I have a family.
Defendant Mary Jo Johnson was close with the plaintiff, her brother, until he started dating a married woman.
So tell me why you are suing for a washer and dryer. What happened?
Basically, Your Honor, the last 2 months I haven't been speaking with my sister, and I don't know, really. It's
Why
really
don't you tell
bothering
me the whole story behind the washer and dryer and what he is asking you for?
He sold me his washer and dryer.
For how much?
For $1,000. And I told him when I got my taxes.
You pay him? Okay, go ahead.
I told him when I got my taxes back.
You told him you'd never pay him. All right, got
that I would pay him.
That's what that means, sir.
And in
I'll pay you when I get my income tax. That's the same as saying I'm never going to pay you. Go ahead.
In the meantime, my son had basically totaled out my car. So I need a vehicle to get to and from.
And that's where the income tax went.
Yeah, so unfortunately I ended up buying myself a vehicle, and I just asked him if he could wait a little bit longer for his money.
Did you get a brand new one?
No, 2001.
Okay. All right. And when did you purchase the washer and dryer? Were you in purchase? When did you receive it?
Like in paying? February?
February of?
12.
All right, and your income tax came, and your car conveniently went out between February and when did your income tax come?
Like the middle of March.
A month later. It just conveniently went out a month later. Got it.
Well, he's 19, you know. He thought he knew he could drive in the snow.
You haven't come to a payment plan with him?
Well, he was with Katie, and we didn't really talk too much because of the situation. I mean, I didn't feel it was right that, you know, she's married and she started sleeping with my brother, and she was the one that wanted the washer and dryer, the money for so she could, you know, go get a new one to replace that one so she could wash and dry her clothes.
So you and your brother, you all had a strained relationship because of his morals?
Basically,
kind of like based
yes.
on your judging him? You haven't done anything immoral? You ever done anything?
I'm not saying that I'm perfect or an angel or whatnot, but it was just the point. It was my friend.
Do you think people should be able to fall out with you because of what you do? Right. I don't pass judgment on people's morals. I pass judgment on the law and how those morals affect the law. Now, if you're a crackhead, I'm going to mention that you're a crackhead, and I'm going to judge based on the fact that I know you are a crackhead. That gives me insight to the judgment. Now, I don't care if you're a crackhead or not. Well, I do. I want you to live a healthy life, but it's not for me to say whether you could be a crackhead or not. Sir, she sounds like she's saying she owes you $1,000. Is that right? I thought I heard you say you haven't paid him because you had to get a car and you still owe him. Am I wrong?
No.
So you do owe the $1,000.
Correct.
Are you willing to accept it?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can't say yes. All right. Thank you. All right. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.